Hey guys, it's your girl Ashley here. Welcome back to another video. So tonight's video is going to be about just like how to advice on how to like overcome negativity on social media. As you all know, social media is the most used technology in our lives today, and sometimes a lot of it can be positive, okay, like posting photos and talking with friends and sharing, whatever, but a lot of it can be also a lot of negative, like negative comments and bullying and all those things. So I kind of just wanted to just talk about like my advice on it and just like how to overcome, stress of social media. So I have social media. I've been on social media for quite some time anyway. I actually have Facebook, I have Instagram, and I recently kind of opened a Twitter, but I don't know, I just don't seem like I gravitate to Twitter as much as I do on Instagram and Facebook. So yeah, I've been on Facebook since 2010. I would have to say, 2010, I think that's when I first got my Facebook account, and then Instagram was just a couple of years ago. So yeah, I'm on there, so follow me guys. You can follow me on Facebook and you can follow me on Instagram. Okay, it's called It's Ashley Beauty Gal on Instagram. So yeah, so follow me guys. I know I haven't really made a commitment to kind of been posting on there. I hope to be committed to posting pictures of myself or pictures of things soon. I just have been taking quite a bit of a break from social media for quite some time because I've just been, MIA, like trying to take a break. I think that's my number one advice, is taking breaks. I think sometimes social media can become very overwhelming on us, and it can become very stressful. And I think that there's this standards on Instagram or Facebook that people want us to follow, and there's certain standards in society that want us to be completely perfect on Instagram, and that's just not possible. Our lives are very detailed in so much way throughout our day, and I just feel like sometimes when people post things, it can turn into such a negative situation, and I think it's what people are posting as well. I think that if you're posting stuff obviously about your business, you're gonna get a lot of slack for it, okay? Like, that's like bottom line. Like, you're gonna get a lot of slack for it because you're posting stuff obviously that should be kept personal. I think sometimes people post over too much personal stuff, which I think is obviously going to lead to a negative effect, and that's going to cause problems with you getting a lot of comments, okay? So, and I think also too, and not only just with posts, I think it's also sometimes even what people hear on TV, and then when it reaches Instagram or Twitter, they're going to say things. That's just the bottom line of it. Like, people are just going to just always have something to say, no matter what you do in life. Okay? And even if you're not on social media, and people will still judge you and assume things even in public. So you know what? You just gotta just take it as it comes. Okay? My way of dealing with that was actually, dealing with that is just don't even respond, okay? That's the bottom line of it. If someone is writing you a negative comment on your social media, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or whatever social, or even YouTube, okay, because people comment a lot of stuff on YouTubers too, all right? You don't need to listen to it. That's the first thing, okay? If they're going to say something that's just not going to be relevant, or that's not relevant to you, just don't post. Don't even comment. Because you know what? Number one, they don't know you. Okay? They don't know you personally, so how can you judge somebody and you've never met them? Two, they're only making assumptions. They're making assumptions on what they see, but they don't know your day-to-day living. They don't know your day-to-day life. Right? Okay? Number 3 is block. Okay, there's a reason why we have block. Okay, block the comments. Okay, if you're engaging in those conversations by responding to them because of what they said about you, or vice versa about your post, then you're allowing them to just continue to keep bullying you. Okay, or you're allowing them to keep festering an argument. Like, honestly, like, who has time to just go back and forth on Instagram over, like, stuff? Like, that's childish to me, okay? It's just childish. It's immaturity. It's not fair, because I think that Instagram and Facebook is such a great way to, like, you know, interact with your family and your friends, and you interact with people. But when it comes into a negative context, when people make it negative, it just makes it more stressful on us users. When you have to just ignore people. Like, honestly, like, the way how I deal with things today is just laughter, guys. If someone says something to me that's negative, I will just kind of start laughing, because if that's not true about me, and you don't personally know me, and you're saying something about me, like, I'm just gonna give you that look, like, I'm just gonna laugh, because that's my way of dealing with things today. Like, it's just laughter. Okay, I do take things seriously. Okay, sometimes I'll just, you know, if someone comes up to me and says, you know what, like, I've had people say, oh my goodness, you're skinny, I'll just be like, so what? Like, what am I gonna do about it? Okay, like, those little things don't really bother me anymore. Like, I've been slim most of my life anyway, so what is it that I'm gonna do about it? I'm not gonna please you, so I'm gonna eat more because I'm gonna please my friend Sally because she wants me to put on weight. Like, give me a break. This is me, okay? And I'm gonna do me, and you do you, alright? Like, honestly. So, you know, we just have to embrace the fact that, you know what, if people say stuff to us, even, you know, not even on social media, but even just in general, we need to just not accept it. Okay, I can imagine if, you know, you're getting constantly bullied all the time about the same thing, and people keep laughing and laughing, then it becomes very, very stressful. I've had to deal with that in my own life. I had to deal with that in my own lifetime, where people were constantly laughing at me all the time, and that really started to affect me, and that really started to take a toll. Not to the point where, you know, it gets serious, but it did affect me at one point. But nowadays, like, now being like 26, I laugh it off. I laugh it off because I just know that, you know what, like, okay, if you don't like the way I look, or you don't like this, there's nothing that I can do to change. I'm not going to change myself because of what people think. I'm going to be me, and I'm going to do me, and you know what? All those comments, I don't care. So that's my advice. I think that if you get negative comments on Instagram or whatever social media that you do have, you have a right to not accept it. You have a right to not read it. You have a right to not process that in your mind, because that's not who you are. If you know yourself to the point where you know yourself, then you're not gonna say anything. You're not gonna accept it. Okay, so you don't have to accept, and you don't have to respond to these people, because responding to these people, like, okay, first of all, I don't know you, so why are you even commenting? And then second of all, like, I don't know you personally, so you don't know nothing about me to say these things. And just block the comments, guys. It's so easy to just block nowadays. You don't have to listen to it. And that's why I was saying earlier that I think people should take breaks on social media. If it's becoming too much, social media can be stressful at times, guys, when you're seeing all those constant negative posts. It can just lead to so much stress. And sometimes I don't want to be stressful, so I take a break from Instagram for a while. I take a break from Facebook, and I just try to let my mind wander and think about other things to do, so I keep happy and I keep, you know, smiling, and I don't let that negative stuff just take over your day, because sometimes consuming too much social media can really just put a damper on it can make you depressed, it can make you stressed, even like just like in general, like listening to the news all the time, all that sad news can build up your emotions as well. So trying to take a break, like sometimes I take a break from news too, sometimes I take a break from reading it, because it's just like too much. Like, no, we're not having it. We're not having positive vibes. But honestly, like seriously, like you just don't. Okay, so yeah, so just be mindful of that, and just know that, you know what, there's options. Okay, guys, there's options on how to keep yourself from being on social media, or just to keep yourself from being stressed on social media. So just take a break, okay? Do what you gotta do. Like, don't let somebody else's negative comment affect you, because obviously those haters are just having issues with themselves. They're either angry at themselves and they just want to lash out their anger on somebody else, or they just want something to just want to ruin your day because you're maybe happy and positive and they're just miserable and unhappy. So just take it by step. Enjoy social media, because social media is fun. There's a lot of pros as well. It's not all bad, okay? Just enjoy it, but also be mindful of that. If you do get a negative comment, what will you do? Will you laugh it off? Will you respond, or will you know? I know for me personally, I will laugh it off and then delete the comments, because I don't have time for this, okay? I'm a grown woman. I don't have time. Alright, so I hope you guys liked this little video. I hope it wasn't too much for you guys, but I just wanted to share my thoughts on how to keep yourself stress-free off social media. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my videos, subscribe to see me every week. So yeah, stay tuned for more. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye. Later.